All right, the whole idea behind this terrifies me, which is probably a sign I should do it. I've decided I'm just gonna suck at things for a little while. I've kind of fallen into this trap of like, if I'm gonna make something, it has to be really freaking good, or it has to make money, and that mindset has kind of put a stop to me doing anything at all. So I'm not gonna think about it anymore. Is the idea behind this channel. I'm just gonna do stuff that I find interesting and I want to try, and I might be good at it, I might not be good at it, but I'm just gonna try it, and you're welcome to come along on the journey. Like, I've self-published a book, but actually two at this point, but they're like very thin things. They're not good. I didn't put a ton of effort into them, so it's like, what would happen if I like actually wrote a book? Like, what would that look like? Like, what would if I actually tried to go full tilt at it and like try to promote it and all that jazz? Like, I don't know. What would that look like? I went through a long puppet phase where I was making puppets. Had a middling successful puppet show on YouTube. You know, it was enough that like we were making a little bit of money on it. But COVID just killed that, and people moved away. It was hard to get the gang back all together, so it kind of just died. And I never really like found the passion to do that again post COVID. And not that I want to blame my child for this, but like we had a child like as lockdown was opening up, you know, and I just, you know, before kids you have all the time in the world, and then after kids you don't. So what would happen if I tried to do puppets again? I used to be really into making short films, and again, some with like middling success. I was always really bad about submitting them to festivals and stuff, but I don't know. I really don't feel compelled for like accolades and festivals. I don't feel compelled that like I have to make filmmaking my career. I think I burnt out on that stuff, theater and film, because I was so hellbent on making that my career that like it was detrimental to everything else. And when you put that much pressure on something, like how can you not burn out on it? So I want to just like start playing again. I just want to make short films without that pressure. Just, you know, maybe it's not going to have a perfect 3 act structure or whatever. It's like, who cares? I'm just going to make it. Speaking of children and life changes, as of this recording, I have a child due to be born in about 3 months. So, what's that going to do to this channel? I don't know. Maybe it'll be good motivation to like get out here in the garage and work on something as like a break to take care of myself. Maybe. So what's going on behind me is interesting. So around the end of COVID, I was working this job, and I was like, man, I don't want to work at this anymore. Like, it was editing video for somebody, wonderful boss, but it was just not what I wanted to be doing. And I'm sure it'll come out in more detail as this channel grows. But I did the Gary V thing, you know. It's like, I'm gonna sell on eBay and I'm gonna find a way out of this. And I sold on eBay for a while, and then I kind of like backed into like toys and action figures. I was like, oh, this is really fun. And then I further niched down into Lego, and now I'm like primarily resell Lego online. I buy up bins, and sometimes I rebuild stuff. Sometimes I'm selling off piece by piece. I have a whole other channel that's become successful at doing that. And I think with that channel, I've started to hit this point where like, this makes enough money. I'm a full time stay at home dad. That's like my primary job, and this Lego thing makes enough money that I feel comfortable starting something else, which is this. I forgot where I was going with that, but we're gonna leave that in because why not? Oh, that's where I was going with this. Is another child is on the way, so I don't know exactly how much time I'm going to be able to dedicate to these projects. It may be like months in between a video. But I don't think I'm going to worry about that. Like, those who are interested will find it, and I'm not even looking for their approval necessarily. So This is more like a journal vlog that you are invited to participate in. I like the sound of that. So that's the idea. That's the goal here. There's a Shel Silverstein poem. It's actually on the wall back there. I put it on the wall as a little motivational thing, but I'll read it here for you. Here we go. All the woulda, coulda, shouldas laying in the sun, talking about the things they woulda, coulda, shoulda done. But those woulda, coulda, shouldas all ran away and hid from one little did. I'm going to do a bunch of little dids on this channel because I don't want to get to my kids turning 18, going to college, and then being like, okay, now life can start. Or, man, I wish I had done this when I was younger. We're going to do it now. Even if we have to do it, 10 minutes a day working on something. We're going to do it right now. So, come along for the journey if you like. Hope you hang out. And let's see what happens. Talk to y'all later. Love you.